Yeah, it must be out of wine. That's right. Exactly. Maybe if I can find some water. I wonder if this will turn water into wine if we like... Blah! It'd be kind of fun. This is a long area. Okay. Speed run? I don't really think there's much in this area not to just run by. We're definitely on the way somewhere. No real enemies here. Jesus, man. Seriously? They are not messing around with this. Yes, we are on the highway to hell. Bow, bow. Mm-hmm. Can you slide in the lava? Oh, asking the real questions, Blaze Trail. What you're saying, I can? I actually can do that? I don't really want to try it, because I would hate to have to redo all this at this point, but... Be gone, foul beasts of the underworld! Satan's minions! Be gone! If you're not shouting that when you're using the cross, I just feel like you're doing it wrong. Or at least something similar. All right. Down! All right. Ooh. Wait, what? Who's this guy? What? Who are you?
Seek fluid intake.
What? Wait. What? I just missed half the game. What? You didn't... That guy get shot? What? 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 What?
Nani? 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 Nani?
What? Wait, what? What?
Applause, please.
That is one of the most cluster endings I have ever seen in gaming. I don't even know where to start. I have a feeling that the director probably knows what all of that means, but because they haven't really conveyed to us really what's going on, that it came out as like one of the most nonsensical, like I missed a lot of stuff. I hit every story location on the map that I found. So the things that I'm baffled on are, okay, we were introduced to the dad and the son on the island. The dad got shot. We got knocked out. I guess I thought at that point they had been captured. It looks like they had been captured, but I guess they had escaped and we continued running, which was very strange. So we don't see them at all. We don't know who the woman was. We don't know. Okay, in the first game, it's insinuated that the artifacts are alien. But then in this game, the cross affected them, which immediately made me think that they were doing like some kind of religious thing with it. But then it goes back to alien. So it's like, why does the cross even, at no point does it mention, why are they demon? What was the point of the cube? Why did the guy, the guy split into multiple things because it did say at some point that the cube was dimensional. Why did the cube activate? Why was the timer on the laptop going down? Why did the cube go to the alien world then go back? Why was the woman a blob of flesh afterwards? What did we do about the blob of flesh afterwards? Where was the dad? The dad got into the cube and then he just disappeared. And then was that him on the helicopter? Was that him? I thought it looked like he was landing on the helicopter, but he jumped in the cube with us. Why did they go to the cube in the first place? What was the point of the cube? I'm so confused. Why was the dude's hand shaking at the end? What about the boy? The end of the forest had the boy with this blub, 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 hands. What happened to that? Was that why he split at the end? I'm so confused. I wanted so much. Like, the one thing that I loved about the first game is that the game was super crazy, wild, and strange, and then you got to the end and it all started making sense. Oh, there was a secret lab here. Oh, they found an alien artifact and were experimenting with it and had no idea what happened. That's why everything fell apart. Oh, that boss we just fought was crazy because it was brought back to life using this weird alien thing. Like, all of these, like, there were all these cool, like, discoveries at the end of the first one, and everything kind of made sense at the end. I feel like this game was the opposite. I feel like this game, you start kind of understanding what's going on, and then it just got more and more less cogent. And then at the end, it's just like they took drugs and they were like, let's just throw all this shit together and see what happens. I mean, it literally, like, the first game was like questions down to answers, and this game is like answers into questions. It like literally is the opposite. Oh, there are, okay, MBA Rooters with a highlighted message says, there are actually multiple endings. You needed to befriend the waifu to complete her story. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Sons of the Forest endings. I didn't realize there were multiple endings. Maybe that, like, all right, let's see. This is the bad ending. From the looks of it, we got the bad ending. Okay. Yeah, this is the bad ending where we see the alien world and then we just, okay, is this the woman? I think that's the woman, right? So she like became this blob of flesh. So maybe the premise is that we got into the cube and then the cube turned everyone outside into mutants and blobs of flesh, and we were safe because we were in the cube. No, I don't mean that's I don't mean that's Virginia. I mean that's the woman that was chasing us. That's the woman that was chasing us here. You can see she tries to get in. Her, right there. I think that's her. And we can see the dad is on the ground. Oh yeah, okay. Now of course, as somebody just pointed out in chat, it makes zero sense why Kevin didn't become a thing. Is that a dude? No, I think that's a lady. Yeah, is that a dude? I thought that was the person from the very beginning of the game that smacks you. That's not Kevin. No, it's not Kevin because he's wearing the shiny suit. So maybe the premise is, okay, now hold on. This could be interesting. Maybe the premise is that whenever the cube fires off, the only people that are safe are in the cube, and the cube had fired off before we got to the island, which is why everyone was dead or a mutant. Now, see, they didn't explain any of that, and they didn't tell us about a timer or anything, but like maybe that's what happened. Maybe the whole point of the game is to get to the cube before the event takes place. Would have been nice to know that if that was the case. But yeah, so, and maybe it's like everything near the cube turns into a mutant and then they just go off and kill everyone. Of course, there's a lot of weirdness to that. That would explain why we saw the video of all the because you guys remember earlier in the game, there's a video of a bunch of normal people. And then all of a sudden they all start grabbing their heads and then they all turn into mutants. So maybe that was when the cube fired off the first time. And that's why everyone was saying you're safe in the cube. Maybe these guys were in the cube the first time and maybe accidentally activated it and caused all these problems by mistake. And now they're trying to cover up their mistakes by killing people that come to the island and doing that kind of stuff. Maybe. Again, if this is the case, I would have loved to have learned this stuff because I'm just guessing at this point and I have no idea. Let's see the other ending. Wait, this is the good ending? Oh, so I guess the bad ending takes the same... Wait. What's the bad ending? Oh, hold on. Maybe we didn't get the bad ending. This is the quote-unquote bad ending. Dad is holding his side like he's shot or injured. So it does make sense that that's... Oh, we could have turned around and picked up the pack. So the achievement for picking up the pack is fight demons. And the achievement for getting on the helicopter is fought demons. He's like, no, I want to come. No, open the door. I was kidding. I just wanted my stuff. I've been collecting this for like 2 weeks. No, what are you doing? Don't leave me here. This island's a death trap. What are you doing? You didn't even ask Kevin if you wanted to go. Assholes. Okay, so this is the good ending. And then what's this one? Oh, okay, so this person did not get the Megan ending or what's her name? Virginia. All right, let's see here. Hold on. Here we go. So Virginia runs in too. The cube's about to fire off. He starts flipping out. Now, the interesting thing is, I wonder if the cube firing off the first time is what mutated Virginia. But why she didn't become like an actual mutant is kind of weird. I think its sound is bugged or something. Oh, that's Kevin that jumped in. Oh, I thought that was the dad that jumped in. That's Kevin. So the dad's gone. Oh. Okay. Cool. That explains. I guess the dad flew off the island to get healed up, and that's why he returned. Wait a second. Is the only difference is that she jumps in here with you? Is that it? No. There's more. Okay. Yeah, that's the person that tried to follow us in. Hey. Is she dying? Wait, did she just... we're trying to figure out this ending and not doing the best job. This is the end of the game. I guess that's the other player in the co-op mode. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that added absolutely nothing. Okay, that literally added... Wait, oh, wait. Bro never washed his head off, like the whole game. Hi. God, that's weird. That was a very strange game. Yeah. Very, very, very strange. So that unfortunately did not add much. Do you need something, buddy? Are you just coming to hang out? That's cool. Okay, see you, bud. He just goes, bye, cat. All right, so that didn't help much at all. That was absolutely a thing. Okay. So yeah, that was the thing. So I actually think we were on to something with that. I think that's what happens. I think the cube, for some reason, the cube is activating. We don't know why. The people that were safe in the cube were not turned into mutants. Everyone else was turned into mutants. So I mean, that was definitely a thing. They can mm, that was mm, that was definitely a thing. So I feel like they need to do a much as they develop the game. I think they need to do a much better job of explaining the world. I think that was one of the issues. I think that was one of the issues, is that they needed to do just a much better job of explaining the world, explaining what was going on, talking about what happened the first time. There's obviously people that survived between whatever happened and then, like maybe having them passing notes to each other or something. It's just a lot that is just, it just feels like it's missing. Especially again, because the first one did such a good job of kind of coming together at the end. I feel like this one just didn't. They did specifically say in the stuff that's coming though that more lore is coming. So my hope is that they're going to breadcrumb that ending more. Because I gotta be honest, if the ending is how we think it is, if the ending is what we are kind of positing here, that could be kind of cool. It still doesn't explain the demon thing. I don't like the demon thing at all. I think they should just take the cross out of the game. That's just weird and confusing. That makes zero sense. That's just weird. But I feel like the whole alien world, and maybe that cube is designed to move aliens between our world and wherever they are, and maybe the energy that does that warps people. Like they've got a cool thing going on here. Like something is there that could be cool. But it just needs to be, it needs the rug to tie the room together. It needs to have the Forest 1 effect, where it needs to answer all of these cool things, because this is not one of those games. This is not a Returnal. This is not maybe it's a dream, we'll never know, make your own decision. Like, no, it's not that. This is definitely rooted in reality. So I think like making that more concrete to the player is something that they could absolutely do and could make this game awesome. I actually think this game could be really cool. If they were to properly do that, like have some breadcrumbs being like, everything was going fine until we accidentally activated the first time. And then like the next page is like a bunch of pictures of like, this is what he looked like before, and this is what he looks like now. And this is a weird sighting of a mutant we'd never seen before. And what have we done? And all that stuff. And then maybe another breadcrumb talking about like, we figured out how to know when the cube is going to fire. It's going to fire at this time, and we have to get there before it happens. And, like just more stuff. And again, I honestly think unless they can somehow make it make sense, take the cross out. Like I feel like the cross was just just take it out of the game. That makes no sense. That's just dumb. Like if you're gonna put like some weird religious spin on it, like either go full in, like make it Doom. Like, no, that alien thing you saw, that was hell. That's why the cross worked. Like, like either lean into it and go crazy with it, or just take it out. Because this whole like half-assing, like, oh look, they're demons and it works. Like, no, that was very strange, and that didn't make any sense. Yeah, or make it like an Event Horizon thing. Like, absolutely. Like, there's all sorts of stuff they can do that. Why does Cohh hate Jesus? I don't hate Jesus at all. I just want to either go full Jesus or no Jesus. You don't half-ass Jesus. Okay? You don't half-ass Jesus. You either go full Jesus or you respect him and you take him out of your game. You don't half-ass him. And I feel like this is half-ass Jesus. And you always go full Jesus. If you're going, you put those hands together and you amen. You full ass him. Okay, but yeah, it's that was just a little bit strange. Unless again, how crazy would it be if they put something in there where it's like, no, the cross actually, we found this special rock that puts it in there that reacts with the demons, and we didn't want to scare the population when we were, carrying around them on our necks, so we made them into crosses. Maybe they could do some crazy techno thing with it. I don't know. But again, we'd have to find the sheet that explains that, because right now it just seems weird. Kurobin says, why did devs release a game that's not finished? It was supposed to be released, and now they put it in EA. So why would someone who doesn't play video games for a living beat the game and then have to beat the game again for the true ending they want to put in later? Okay, that's a good question. And that's because the devs made the decision that they did not want to hold the game back any longer. They were kind of public about this, and I do recommend reading their press statement. But basically what happened is they were going to release the game at the end of last year and pushed it back. And instead of pushing it back again, they made the decision to go into EA, which probably means they needed more money. Let's put it bluntly. It probably means they needed more money. Now, the Forest 1 was a pretty big success. So I don't know if that's the case. They are a smaller team, and the Forest 1 was a pretty big success. Also, you kind of got to ride a hype. It was one of the most wishlisted games on Steam. So it's the kind of thing where it's like, they could make the risk of pushing it back and having that hype die down, because a second pushback probably doesn't look super great. But yeah, anyway, let's do this real quick. Let's do this before we go on. Okay.